bringing you the hottest takes, the latest scores, and the most electrifying moments in the world of sports. Don't miss out on the action, tune in and turn up the intensity.
Show for it. So you are definitely getting transfer portal for me.
You always make me do this. Alright, Kane has...
I don't care what he's got.
Top goal scorer for you. You have to kick because these are honours. Take
What?
top goal scorer for you. I'm sure is he not England's top goal scorer, Clark? Kane. England. So for his country and his club, he is #1 in goals, which is what you need in football.
Yeah, and goals do what?
So it's the rest of your team.
What do goals do?
The rest of your team that's whack.
What goals supposed to do? Goals supposed to bring you results. Results brings you wins.
Yeah, so
wins brings you accolades.
What is your striker supposed to do? What's
Score.
the striker supposed to do?
But we're supposed to score and we're supposed to get a win.
So the rest of the team didn't do their job, did they?
Look, yeah.
Did they?
Haaland scores a fucking.
We don't care about
Haaland
your
scores a fucking hat trick on his own.
We don't care about your
They
feelings.
don't even realize. He doesn't
It's a team game, Vibes. It's a team game.
This
We've got more to go.
Well, this is facts. This is not to do with feelings. I don't care how much goals you score.
What's your
The
facts?
facts is this.
You don't care how many goals he scored.
No. The facts is no. The facts is this. Haaland came first season, banged in 50. He's got a treble.
I guess you could say I'm a player, cause I got bitches everywhere.
Alright, so here we go. Got 8 of these. Yeah, it's gonna be start, bench, sell. Yeah, it's random.
Start, bench, and cut.
Start, bench, sell. We're not American.
Sell means cut.
Cut, sell.
Start, bench, still.
And dash, transfer, whatever you want to
Enough
call it.
man.
Transfer portal.
So the first one is Rashford, Saka, Sancho.
Sancho's cut.
Go on, keep going.
Starting with Rashford.
Starting Rashford.
Benching Saka. Sancho's cut.
Clarky.
Starting Saka. Benching and dash with Sancho.
Sancho, yeah. Next one, Bellingham, Fernandes, or Rice.
Bellingham starts. Rice benched. Things cut.
Who's cut? Silva.
Yeah.
What Silver?
Chelsea's.
Cut, bro. Don't you know you
What,
are,
the
bro.
defender?
Yeah.
No man, bench that.
Oh wait, sorry, he's not in this. I said Rice.
Yeah, Rice, yeah.
Yeah, Rice is benched.
Rice is benched,
Bellingham starts.
and you're selling Fernandes.
Selling Fernandes. Transfer portal for him.
Why I would choose Rice and Bellingham, because they're two alike. So start with Bellingham,
Definitely.
bench Rice,
Yep.
Mm.
and Dashware.
Cool.
So
Alright.
they're both alike, so they can come on
Like for
identical
like.
thing.
Or like for like.
Like for like.
Like for like. Alright.
Goal scorers, they are goal
Next one
scorers.
is Van Dijk, Martinez, or Silva.
With Silva. With Silva.
Chelsea Silva.
Again.
No, he wasn't in the last one. I said his name.
Well, Van
I meant to
Dijk
say it
definitely
right.
starting for me. 100%.
Van
Who's the other
Dijk,
two?
Van Dijk, Martinez.
Martinez,
Man United's little defender.
little defender.
The butcher, as they call him.
Oh, him and
And Silva, Chelsea veteran.
I tell you what,
Martinez on the bench.
Martinez had a good World Cup,
Yes.
and he had a good last stint of Man United season. So I will say Van Dijk ain't been the same. So Martinez and Dijk on the bench,
Martinez start.
and that's where Silva.
I'm going to keep Dijk. I'm going to keep Virgil van Dijk because
Starting for you,
he's starting for me. Yeah, he's starting for me because any player can have an off day. It's very often, yeah, very off. Few off
Yeah,
days.
he's been having an off month, a week.
You know what I mean?
Alright, cool. Next one is Benzema, Haaland, or Kane.
Kane definitely cut. Benzema's track record speaks for itself. Scored at every level.
What you say?
Benzema.
Kane,
Yeah, but you got
Benzema,
you
no?
got Kane.
Haaland.
Yeah.
Haaland starting.
Haaland starting, Benzema's on the bench.
Benzema's on the
And
bench.
Kane's gone.
Yeah.
Clarky, we got.
Well, fiver. I love you. Man. Well, I look at longevity, so
I'm looking at.
I look
honest.
at
Wait, after.
I look at longevity. and season after Ross Clark season, yeah. Even when their man ain't playing bad, him bang up. So now I gotta say now, Benzi start, Kane on the bench,
And
Haaland next year.
Scene. You
Next
see
year.
that there?
Next
Do you
year.
want to argue? You happy?
Yeah.
Go on.
'Cause
Go on.
any player that can come in one season in the best league in the world and score 50 off the bat.
Why I pick him as well? Why I pick him? Not, it's a football reason,
Go on.
but trophies.
What, Haaland?
No.
Kane?
Okay,
He ain't got no trophies.
right. Benzema have it.
Which was
Benzema him have 6 or 5 or something Champions
Which-
League and win league.
Which
So,
brings me to, as Andrew said, yes, why Haaland starts, comes to the best league in the world, scores 50. That's you starting, bro. I don't care. That's you. Off the bat, never seen it done. So you're starting. Benzema, played at a high level, proven high level. I'm sure he's got a World Cup too, hasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right, he's got a World Cup as well.
Yeah.
Harry Kane,
And he's older, so you put him on the bench. That's what you're saying?
yeah, I'll put him on the bench. Harry Kane, you played 6 fucking semi-finals. How much quarter-finals, semi-finals, and finals, and done shit with them. Nothing to show for it. So you're definitely getting transfer portal for me.
You always make me do this. All right, Kane has.
I don't care what he's got.
Score for you. You have to kick because these are honours. Take
What?
top goal scorer for you. I'm sure is he not England's top goal scorer, Clark? Kane, England. So for his country and his club, he is number 1 in goals, which is what you need in football.
Yeah, and goals do what?
So it's the rest of your team.
What do goals
it's
do?
The rest of your team that's whack.
What goals supposed to do? Goals supposed to bring you results. Results brings you wins.
Yeah, so
wins brings you accolades.
What is your striker supposed to do? What's
Score.
your striker supposed to do?
But we're supposed to score and we're supposed to get a win.
So the rest of the team didn't do their job, did they?
Look here.
Did they?
Haaland scores a fucking.
Facts. We don't care about your
Haaland
feelings.
scores a fucking hat trick on his own.
We don't care about your
They
feelings.
don't even realize. He doesn't
It's a team game,
No.
Ives. It's a team game.
This
And
is
we've got
my
more
feeling.
to go.
Well, this is facts. This is not to do with feelings. I don't care how much
What's
goals you
facts? Go
score.
on, what's your
The
facts?
facts is this.
You don't care how many
The
goals he
fact,
scored.
no.
but
The facts is no. The facts is this. Haaland came first season, banged in 50. He's got a treble.
1 season.
Don't care. Harry Kane's had how
Harry
many
Kane
seasons?
stepped in from your
He's had how many?
academy and
I don't
scoring
care.
since.
He's been scoring, but there's nothing to show for it.
But whose fault is that? The rest of the team.
I don't care. He's transferred. Like he's got to Bayern already.
So
It's
you,
cool.
you think if Haaland scored 3 goals, but the other team scored 5, he's still good? You still rate him?
I'm still gonna rate him.
So why aren't you rating Kane? You did exactly what I just said.
No, he didn't.
You're gonna
No,
rate
he didn't.
Haaland for losing the game but scoring. Kane.
But he was
lost,
he's got
but scored.
honours. Right?
The bird.
He's got it's honours. You know what I'm saying? We talk about honours and you're saying
You
we
just
talk
don't
about
like Kane.
Bro,
Next one.
he's gonna be
Bale, Hazard, Salah.
I don't know.
Lord Clark.
What you say?
Bale,
Yeah.
Gareth, Hazard,
Even
Salah.
Hazard. Wow.
Salah.
Yeah, ain't talking about his brother.
Salah. Hazard. Bale. Well,
2 of them drop off a ship like kind of
hear me out.
still.
Hear me out.
Go on, Clark. Sell it.
Go on.
The 2 of them kind of drop off a ship lately. Mohamed Salah has been the most consistent. So he's starting. He's been very consistent. And even with that Sadio Mane, he's been consistent. So he starts for me.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Are you talking now? Or are you talking player
This is what you think of these guys. Who you gonna?
since they've been
Yeah.
playing?
Yeah.
Right.
since they've been
Okay,
playing.
okay.
Salah is gonna start.
Salah starts. So who's on the bench? Bale or Hazard?
Can't put Bale on the. I gotta put Bale on the bench.
Yeah. And selling Hazard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarky, what you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you know where I'm going with this one. You know where I'm going with this one. Hear me out now? Alright. Love all the 3 men them you mentioned, you know. Tim, Hazard, since he leave Chelsea, not the man again. So
Truly.
him get sell long time. Alright. Toss up between Bell and Salah. Well,
So it's left and right, innit? He starts.
I'm looking at this way. When Bell went Spurs, didn't know what position he was playing at.
But it makes it happen.
And then they found his position and then everybody eye them whooping. So I'm gonna say Bell starts because he can play two positions. He can play a full back and he can play right wing, left wing, whatever. So yeah, Bell for his heroics in the finals, and he's got 5 of them. So can't really
True.
can't go against them.
as well. That's get me.
Yeah, he's got 5 of them, mate. He's got 5 of them, and he's scored in all the finals. I guess so. So
If not, at least
if
assist, at least.
at least assist. So yeah, Bell, Salah, bench. Great selection on the bench. You know what I mean? Bell might just twist him ankle, and
Boom, Salah comes
Salah come on
Vice versa.
and bang boom
Yeah,
bim.
and vice versa.
So yeah,
Cool.
I look at longevity again. Yeah, Rover 300.
Yeah. Try and stag.
Jack Stack.
Right, not last one, third last.
Boy.
We've got Solskjaer, Defoe,
Rascal.
or Ferdinand, Les.
Alright then.
Obviously, they didn't have a striker, Les.
I'm starting Defoe.
Starting Defoe.
Yeah. Ferdinand on the bench. And who's the last person?
Solskjaer.
Solskjaer, Ferdinand,
So
and
Babyface assassin.
The one
Rob.
Champions League winner, Yadash.
Wow.
And scorer of the winning.
So, let me recap on that.
Yes, sir.
Let me recap.
Defoe and Ferdinand, you know.
Cause-
I give you 2 Tottenham man there.
Yeah, I've got to have one of the 2. But I'm definitely well, Defoe on the bench.
Starting- Oh, okay.
Defoe on the bench. Solskjaer. I wouldn't even want us to start. He's a man that comes off the bench now.
Yeah, he's a super sub, ain't he?
As I said, he's going on the bench. Fuck it. Solskjaer, you stay on the bench because you're great at coming off the bench. I've seen you do time and memorial.
Facts.
You off the bench. So Solskjaer's definitely on the bench.
He's selling Les then.
I will sell Les and keep Jermaine.
Crikey. Solskjaer, Defoe, Les Ferdinand. Striker picking strikers, I like this.
yeah, I'm a striker thinking now. Right. I'm looking.
Tell us what you're thinking. What are you thinking when you're looking?
I'm looking. How long was he at thing for? I'm trying to work
Defoe
out how
got
long.
power and speed.
I'm trying to work out
Les
how.
got power and speed. Solskjaer is just.
I'm trying to
he's
work
just a
out.
super sub.
I'm trying to work out how long he was at Newcastle for. 3 seasons.
And I think he was better there, personally.
He's better there. He's better at Newcastle.
But then he had Shearer with him. Who did he have that thing? Was it Armstrong? Was it him and Armstrong?
Chris Armstrong, yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Shearer and Armstrong, innit? You can't really argue.
All right. Oh, fucking hell. I put Defoe starting.
Okay. No one's starting Les now, okay? So Les is gone for
And-
you, Fives.
And Les on the bench
Les is on the bench for Clarkey and Solskjaer's
for the last
gone.
20-minute far post.
No,
Bah!
no. Solskjaer, any minute.
See.
Any minute being off the bench.
Okay, next
he's a
I'm not
one.
saying he's a bad player
He's
either.
he's a student.
Yeah.
That's why I look at Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Student of the game. I like that. I like a man who like.
I'm surprised he ain't done this one. You might have it on there
Here we
actually.
go. I've got 2 more, so let's see. Tevez, Costa, or Berbatov? And Berbatov. What are you doing?
All right.
Tevez starting,
Tevez.
Berbatov on the bench, and who's the other one?
Costa.
Costa gone.
Okay.
That was easy.
Clarkey, you didn't think that would be. I thought Costa was going to have a little argument.
No, I'm not arguing for Costa. The elephant man.
What you say? Tevez and who?
Tevez, Costa, Chelsea guy.
Yeah.
He played for
Diego
Wolves. I think he's still
Costa.
at Wolves now.
Diego
And
Costa.
Berbatov.
The elephant man.
Right. Tevez. Berbatov.
Because
All right.
Tevez and Costa are both fighters.
All right.
Berbatov.
I'm gonna look at me now as Tevez. So Tevez, yeah,
Tevez.
start.
Tevez starts.
Definitely starting Tevez.
Berbatov
On the bench.
comes on 20-minute, ball up the ball and flick round this
That's
one.
a mad skill them out.
Some mad-
Skill out.
So yeah,
Be a
And
skill
Sel
out.
Costa, yeah?
yeah, get
Yeah.
Costa.
Last one, little
Costa,
old schoolish.
go on.
Torres.
Fernando Torres.
Yeah, so you can make it with Liverpool or Chelsea. Probably think of him at Liverpool better to make it better.
Yeah.
Zola or Robbie Fowler.
Right.
Right there.
Zola
then.
starts.
Zola starts.
Zola definitely starts, boy, without a doubt. Yeah.
So
And who else is there?
Fowler,
Zola, Torres, and Robbie Fowler.
Torres,
I'm cutting Torres and I'm keeping Robbie Fowler.
Fowler,
Toxef Terror.
Torres.
I love
And
him.
who?
Robbie Fowler.
I'm keeping Robbie
Zola,
Fowler.
Torres.
All right.
Torres is gone.
I'm going selfish again. Is out of my two strikers. Right. Fowler starts. Torres on the bench.
Nice.
Yeah.
What? Say that again.
Gun.
Say that again.
Fowler starts.
Yeah.
And Torres on the bench.
And
Zola gets
because this is where I'm coming from again.
striker,
this is where I'm coming from again.
From
right?
a Premiership experience, you see.
I'm looking at Fowler because every club him got to.
Talks of terror.
Him get double. Him get double figures. Him always get the double figures. Maybe the last team never worked for him. But the teams that he let when he left Liverpool, Man City. He went Man City, where else did he go? He went Man City, he went back to Liverpool, didn't he?
Yeah, he went back to Liverpool, yeah.
And he's still
a go on
winning thing.
Yeah, man,
so yeah, Fowler starts.
Oh, you keeping Fowler too now?
I say, Fowler stayed.
Torres on the bench.
Torres is gone.
Oh, Torres, you sold
Torres on the bench.
Torres is gone.
Because I'm looking at him because he didn't do fuck all at Chelsea.
Yeah.
If he did do something, if he did left Liverpool, do same thing at Chelsea. They know what that
and it took too long to get started at Liverpool anyway.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
He took too long to get started, man.
Remember that first game, his debut.
He was good where he come from, wasn't it? Atletico.
Yeah.
He was good there.
That's there.
Debut
That's
goal.
Spanish.
I know. Oh,
All right then, that's a
Liverpool,
question.
This
is a question. This is a question for the footballites.
Go on, brother.
I'm trying to remember, but more I talk about it, I remember his debut goal.
Torres.
Yeah. And that's when it kicked off for him.
I can't remember when he.
Big
what's
team
funny
talk.
is I remember the brother named Berger that used to play.
Yeah.
Patrick Berger.
I remember his hat trick.
Patrick Berger, yeah, man. Patrick Berger was bad.
Then I was like, ooh, but then where's Patrick Berger?
Patrick Berger was bad.
He faded. Yeah, he faded. Yeah, I think he went Portsmouth.
Yeah, Patrick Berger. He was a good baller.
All right, that was the end of that. Do you want to give me? Let's do 2 more. You give us 3, then you give me 3. Yeah.
I was gonna say
we did the last 3. Clark, you give me 3 names, and then me and Fires will pick.
Outfield players.
Any way you want. Do anything. You can mix them up. They don't have to be in the same position if you don't want to.
Or start cut our bench.
All right then. I'm gonna go back to history.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go way back when.
Might be just between you two then. Let's see if I even know these man.
Dino Zoff. Dino Zoff. You know Dino Zoff?
Yeah, of course.
So.
Yeah, but Italy.
Who do you play for?
Italy. Played for Juventus.
Seen. Okay, you're doing anything. All right, go.
Dino's off.
Yeah. Oh, you want?
Yeah, do Premier League so we can stay.
Oh, you want Premier League?
Yes, we can stay
then.
focused on it.
All right. Good
3.
goalkeepers. Well, obviously Schmeichs.
Yeah.
The 2 Schmeichs.
Yeah, okay.
The 2
Father
Schmeichs.
and son. Yeah.
And
this is easy already. I know where I'm going. Go on.
And fucking hell. Spurs, nah. Arsenal. Yeah, my brethren. Yeah, man.
Lehmann.
Fucking Lehmann, Russ.
Lehmann's going in goal. Peter's on the bench, and bye Casper. Fires, what are you doing?
All right, here we go.
Easy.
All right, here we go.
Technically, it's a little struggle between Peter and Lehmann because the bad man. But I'm just gonna go Arsenal. Lehmann in goal. Peter on the bench, and Son's gone.
Peter.
All right.
I think you to switch.
Cantona.
No, what you gonna do? You gotta pick 2. You gotta pick from that. Put them in order.
Keepers.
Dino's off. Peter Schmeichel, Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah, he said.
Yeah.
What did he say?
The 2 Schmeichels.
Yeah, 2 Schmeichel and Lehmann.
And Lehmann.
Well, Peter Schmeichel is in goal.
Okay.
Lehmann on the bench. Kasper's got a goal. Okay, you.
Standard. What are you doing? Because those are your options.
Did I say? Oh.
No, you just gave us the option.
Oh, that gave you the option.
Yeah.
The 2 Schmeichs. And Lehmann all day long, mate.
I rate them 2 because they're both good, but
Lehmann and Schmeichs.
Lehmann and Schmeichs, yeah, exactly. Go on, Fires, give us 3.
There's 3. Eric Cantona.
Yeah.
Yaya Toure.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Go on.
And Glenn Hoddle.
All right.
I would have rather you said Bergkamp.
I could have easily.
I was going to say Bergkamp. I was going to say Bergkamp.
What are you going to do?
I remember.
Bergkamp.
I don't know what.
We'll put Bergkamp in there.
Because
Bergkamp, Cantona, and Yaya Toure.
Hoddle's not a Cantona.
You know what? You can't go wrong. with your choices.
No.
Man. No, I'm saying you can't go wrong. They're all bad, man. You cannot go wrong.
Start cut on bench, bruv.
Bergkamp is starting. Yaya, I'm putting Yaya on the bench, and Eric is. I can't have no Mavericks, bruv. Chill out, bruv. Chill out, brother. I can't have man kicking up fans. But
Andrew,
that's the only
Yaya
reason I'm
Toure,
picking Yaya, because
Eric
Yaya didn't do that.
Cantona, Yaya Toure, Eric Cantona, and Dennis Bergkamp.
Yaya will only moan about a birthday cake, brother. He ain't kicking no one. He ain't ducking out mid-season to
Dennis
go home.
Bergkamp and Eric Cantona.
Bergkamp starting, Yaya on the bench. Eric, I disgrace myself, but you gotta go.
Again with the Bar Level Sports Show, your midweek sports fix. Join us live every Wednesday at 12 noon with your hosts Karma and MC50. Fast-paced, dynamic, and always on point, the Bar Level Sports Show, where the action never stops.
What's good with y'all? What's hood with y'all? Welcome back to our Bar Level, people. Welcome back to Bar Level. Sorry, I'm a little late today. Little running around. Actually, I was training with my mother dearest. Yes, sir. She just joined the gym. So I was like, I'm coming to your gym. Get me? So that's why I pushed this back to about 3. But I didn't think I was going to be this early, but she had other things to do, so now I was like, all right, I'll fly straight back home, bing bang boogie, you know what I mean? So here we is. Look, still got my shake to finish, but all right, so Bar Level, we here. It's just me today, so I'm going to fly through these topics. All right, just to let you know, we're going to fly through them. I'm going to let you know, as always, what we're doing when we're doing it. So the first thing that we're going to do is check back on the last fixtures, you know what I'm saying? Check back on the predictions and the results of that. See where we stand. Clarky's not here. Fives is not here. So it's just me, but we're going to roll with it. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do the weekend predictions. Yeah, the weekend that's coming up. Okay, topics are Blue Card and Sin Bins. We're going to do a reaction video to Benty and Andy from Talk Sport. That's Andy Goldstein, if you don't know. Marcus Brent, Darren Brent. And I mean, going to do a reaction video to that. Why Mourinho's return may be better for Chelsea than Poch. Rio saying Saka is not world class. NFL bigger than the Premier League. Simon Jordan versus some NFL guy that I don't know, but it will be a video, so we'll react to that. Footballer struck by lightning. Jesus Christ. Lingard signs for who? Declan shows his Arsenal class, refuses to celebrate. Beautiful. Leah Williamson, Arsenal women player, back in the England squad after ACL injury. Kane must deliver or face more trophy droughts. Mbappe's final Champions League run with PSG. Spurs song fingered. Don't worry, we're going to talk about that. Arsenal women on the edge when it comes to the WSL title challenge. And then we got the WSL January awards, and then we finish up with something about Miss Serena Williams. Yeah, that's right. It's not all football, baby. It's sports. So we go get into this. First up, we're going to check back on the predictions of last week.
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take one.
All right, where's my goon on the sofa pen? There it is. There it is. I know you see the logo. Got skank, baby. Got skank. Bar Level, though. You understand? Bar Level. All right, so last week, the predictions. Here we go. It was just me last week. So it's going to be like that for a couple weeks because Fives is away. All right, so last week, Man City versus Everton. I said 4-1 to Man City. It was 2-0 to Man City. Fulham versus Bournemouth. I said it was going to be a 2-2 draw. It was a 3-1 victory to Fulham. Liverpool versus Burnley. I said 3-1 to 3-1 to Liverpool. I got that correct. Boom, on the nose. Luton versus Sheffield United. I said 4-1 to Luton. It was 3-1 to Sheffield United. That shocked the hell out of me, considering how Luton been playing. Spurs versus Brighton. I said 3-2 to Brighton. It was 2-1 to Spurs. Wolves versus Brentford. I said a 2-2 draw. It was actually 2-0 to Brentford. Forest versus Newcastle. Last game on the Saturday. I said 3-1 to Newcastle. It was 3-2 to Newcastle. On the Sunday, West Ham versus Arsenal. I said 4-1 to Arsenal with my chest up high. And there was a reason. There was vibes in the air, and it was 6-0. We hurt them. We embarrassed them. Them and they left before halftime. Embarrassing. I'm finding that more embarrassing than the beating that the team got. You leaving your team was embarrassing, man. Salute to all the West Ham fans who stayed there to the bitter end. You're a true hammer. Say that right now. Villa versus Man United. I said it was going to be a 2-2 draw. It was 2-1 to Manchester United. Monday night game. Palace versus Chelsea. I said 3-1 to Palace. It was 3-1 to Chelsea. That left us with Clarkey on 6, Fives on 8, and I am on 16. I've got 16 so far correct. I think we're on the 24th. Are we on the 24th? Coming up to the 25th game now. Coming up to the 25th game. So 16 out of 25 out of 24. You know what I mean? All right. So that's done. That's done. Let's go straight into this weekend's fixtures. This weekend's fixtures and predictions. Okay, here we go. No games. Let's get this in. All right, first game of the weekend, Brentford versus Liverpool. I'm going to put some energy in the air, right? I think Liverpool will win this game, probably 3-1, but I'm going to pull it in the air. Brentford 2-1. That's what I'm going to do. Brentford 2-1. Burnley versus Arsenal. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff, so you know we're going to have to try a ting so we can watch this. Won't be doing a watch long. Sorry, guys, because I can't depend on the stream to be smooth. You know what I mean? And I'm not sitting here jibber-jabbering, fighting around with myself, trying to get something to watch while you lot watch me. That's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Smooth. That's why when it's on TV, I'm down with you. But we're away at Burnley. All these bloody away games, man. Back to back. I say that like Liverpool went at home. I'm going to have my chest high for this one. I don't think it's going to be 6. I'd love for it to be 6. That would be nice. I think we could put a 6 past them, but I don't know if that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to say 4-1 again. I said 4-1 last week. I'm saying 4-1 again. You know what I mean? Fulham versus Villa. It's at the Cottage. I think Villa's going to want to come back after that madness. They're going to want to come back. I say madness. It was only 2-1. But, you know, they've been losing lately. What happened to the title? You know what I'm saying? If they're still in the title, how is... Anyway, I ain't even going to say nothing because they just chat shit. When I say they, I'm talking about the pundits that get paid to be pundits. Ugh. And not just that. Media in general. Them man there. Haters, bruv. Haters. But I think Villa's going to come back and take this 3-1 at the Cottage. Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Newcastle got their little juices back flowing. You know what I'm saying? Put Forest down, even though it was a little tight, but put Forest down 3-2. This here's at home. You know what I mean? They're with their peoples. Is Bournemouth. What did Bournemouth do last week? Did you win? No, you lost to Fulham. You lost to Fulham. So you're going to lose to Newcastle same way. You're going to lose to Newcastle 4-1. That's what I say. Forest taking on West Ham. West Ham. Boy, both of these teams coming off defeats. Although Forest is 1-1 is bad. Forest lost by 1 goal. As I just said, they lost 3-2. Now I'm saying West Ham now, 6. You got some explaining to do, Pimp Juice. You got some explaining to do, Pimp Juice. So for that being said, I'm going to say that's a 2-2 draw. Give me both need wins, but I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Spurs hosting Wolves. Sad to say, after last week, they beat Brighton. I thought you were back. And when I say back, I meant like getting your form. You know what I'm saying? Not be losing like that. But you lost. You know what I'm saying? And you lost to Spurs. I think Spurs can handle Wolves. Wolves are shocking. They're up and down. They can come out and give people problems. You know what I'm saying? Like the top teams, they can give problems, or they can beat you, and then they're just shocking, just get slapped around. You get me? What was the last score? How you get beat by Brentford 2-0? You know what I'm saying? Did they have a man sent off? I can't remember. I'm not too sure. But Spurs 3-1. I think Wolves will score, but I think Spurs will beat them 3-1. City versus Chelsea. It's at the Etihad, so I think that'll be 5-1. I want Chelsea to win. Know that. I want Chelsea to win. But you know what it is. That's the last game on the Saturday. Going to Sunday, 2 games. Sheffield United hosting Brighton. Yeah, you beat Luton, but don't get excited. You get me? That was like a blip in Luton's little run right there. It's a little blip. Brighton should handle these, man, even though it is at Sheffield. I'm going to say 3-2. I'm not sure Sheffield United. They might do a ting, you get me? They might just do a ting and score a couple of goals. Luton is hosting Man United, and I'm going with my man Luton. Straight like that. You get me? Big up YT. You get me? Going with Luton. 2-1 Luton, blood. Say something, maybe ever have a 3-1, but I'm going to say 2-1 just to keep it humble. Monday night's game is Everton hosting Palace. That's two Monday nights in a row for Palace. You get me? Hope this ain't another beating for you. You get me? Palace need this. Everton need it. This might be a good game to watch. But again, it could be a dead game at that. This could be the 0-0 of the weekend, or it could be a crazy one because they both need to win. Everton more so, and Palace is struggling, and they got injuries and thing. I'm gonna say 2-1 Everton. That is what I'm going with, my bibbles. So yeah, that is that. That's the predictions right there. Nice. It's a nice packed Saturday. Sunday's a bit light. Monday's obviously lighter because it's just one. But that being done, we go come back and then we go get into this blue card and sin bin mess. Are you ready, people? Are you ready? Let go, baby.
Alarms and mark your calendars. Wednesdays at 12 noon, we're going live, and you won't want to miss a single play. Bar Level Sports Show, raising the bar on sports commentary. Be there or miss out on the game-changing excitement.
Alright, people, so here we go. We're going to watch this here. You know what I'm saying? Do a little reaction video to this here, talking about sin bins. I'm not going to play all of it. This is 11 minutes, but I'm going to let them chat for a little bit and then we'll come back.
There.
I can't, it's not on my screen.
All right, okay. Have a listen to this. This is someone, who is it? This is Jurgen Klopp talking, his reaction to the blue pill.
We should.
And he means blue card, but they've already had a little joke about it because he had a fraudulent slip. Is that what they call it? Fraudulent. Is it fraudulent? Fraudulent? Can't remember what it's called. The brother's name. But yeah, he did a little slip and said blue pill instead of blue card.
Should make it and keep it as simple as somehow possible for the referees as well. So it's a difficult job, we all know that, often quite emotional when we speak about it. And I think introduction of a new card would just give more opportunities to fail as well, because the discussion will be, it was a blue card, should have been a yellow card, now it's 10 minutes off. In the good old times it would have been a red card, or would have been only a yellow, whatever, these kind of things. Just makes it more complicated. Doesn't sound like a fantastic idea in the first moment, but actually I can't remember when the last fantastic idea came from these guys.
Facts.
If they ever had one.
Facts.
No, I'm 56, ever.
Well,
I agree with him 100%. These people seem like they're just making up stuff just to show that they're actually working. You know what I mean? Just to show they're actually working. Damn sense, but let's see what these two.
Well done, Jurgen. Well done for saying exactly what every single football fan on the planet is thinking. I've got two trains of thought on this, right? And they're both negative about the introduction of a possible blue card. Cool. One is they would, if it was introduced, one of the reasons they would be allowed to show dissent. Referee. And that results in...
The dissent thing I get upset with, because the referees need to fix up, blood. Allow being with your soft little self. You get me? You all men out here, you all grown. You know what I'm saying? And worst case worse, if you're talking WSL where it's, or even the Premier League where you got a female linesman or you might have a female ref, Rebecca Welsh and all that. You know what I'm saying? We all adults. Handle your business, bruv. You get me? That's the thing when it comes to shit like that. Oh, you want to get bright. You want to disrespect, right? You want to shrug people off. Shut up. Play on. Shut up. What? Who the fuck are you talking to, you? You get me? Who are you talking to? That is the problem. These referees forget. They have to give us a service. You're only here to officiate. Don't no one want you here. That's the problem with these referees. You're not meant to be known. You're not meant to be a star. You're meant to do your job and be quiet.
Sin bin. So what they're effectively doing now is bringing in a new rule to protect the referee.
Yep.
How's that ever been about football?
Facts. It's got nothing to do with football. Now you're just doing it on stupid stuff. You're doing it on silly things. Next, you're going to want a high chair for the fourth empire so no one can come up to him. You get me? Give him a tennis chair so he can be hiding everyone and look down on everyone. It's a joke.
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Well, it's nothing to do with football. If you're changing the offside law or if you're changing, a deliberate handball, that's to do with football.
Yeah.
You're bringing in something now to add to the game.
Just to protect the referee.
Just to protect the referee, which is absolute madness. And also, I just think adding a sin bin, you're changing football.
Yeah.
Facts. You're making it. I don't know if they have it in NFL, but you're making it hockey. That's what you're doing. You're making it hockey. You know what I mean? And at least with hockey, you can respect it because they already let you fight. They let you fight. You know what I mean? And if you don't get that system, if you do too much, sin bin. No one's got no problems with that. That's a good look. I still don't understand where the rule. I need to check out the rules of hockey, of ice hockey, because how the hell are you? And why are you allowed to fight on ice with blades and a stick, but you can't fight? Or I don't see them fighting in like astroturf or grass hockey. I don't see them fighting. You get me? The only difference is they're not on ice. They don't have blades. Everything else is the same. Is it because they got pads on? It makes no sense to me.
You're changing football into a completely new dimension.
Yeah.
Question marks over what about if the goalkeeper's rude? Does he get sin binned?
I heard, by the way, that he gets sin binned, and you got to do what you got to do. And I'm saying, remember when Harry Kane had to go in goal? It's that type shit. You get me? It's like your keeper getting sent off. You got to do something. You know what I mean? If you want to make a sub or bring another keeper on, that's your business. But that's bringing a player down. You get me? And then when that goalkeeper is out of that, now you got two goalkeepers. What are you going to do? This is stupid. This doesn't even need to be brought. This don't even need to be talked about. It's stupid on the face of it. You know what I mean? It's stupid on the face of it.
You're talking about how the game will change for teams having to defend with 10 men for 10 minutes. You're completely and utterly ripping up the rules to the game we've known and loved for so many years to introduce something else which is not football.
What about as well if players surround the referee because of a decision and they're all chirping away at him? Does he sin bin all of them?
That's a great question.
And then they're all sitting in there looking at each other, looking stupid. No, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's the dumbest thing ever. The dissent thing is dumb anyway. You know what I mean? It's dumb. How many different foreign people do we have here? I know these referees ain't bilingual. So you're going to what? You're going to be giving people blue cards because they said a word that you don't know what they said. So you're going to take it as disrespect. You're going to Kevin Hart it. You get me? Remember Kevin Hart in the Virgin thing? The Virgin movie. You know what I'm talking about when he goes into the store. That part where he's talking to the bald guy. Sorry, now I'm remembering it and it's making me laugh. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on.
Player's foreign, he's speaking another language. How does the ref know what he's saying?
Yeah, it's. I just think when I look at football nowadays and I look at the decisions that they make and the ones they get wrong, and the whole VAR situation, they can't even get that right yet. We're still arguing about that. So why are you now trying to overcomplicate it with another card?
Facts.
Because they don't use the ones they've got enough. So all of a sudden it's like, right, even though refereeing shouldn't be that complicated, we've made it really complicated. So what we'll do is we'll give it another layer and give them another card, give them something else to think about. I think they need to sort out what exactly they're going to do. They need to sort out exactly what's going on now before they start trying to add blue cards and this card.
You know what's hilarious about this? What Bentley's just saying is true, and it's like the world. You're out here jumping around fixing different issues when what the first one hasn't been sorted out yet. You get me? The first one hasn't been sorted out yet. How dare you move on to ageism and sexism when racism ain't done? You can't fix things like that. And that's probably what the powers that be like. That everyone is splitting and dividing. You get me? You're not going to cure breast cancer if you're out here thinning the herd. You do breast cancer, we'll do prostate cancer. Yes, everyone is going to need help. Studies should be done for everything, but let's focus. Get me? Let's focus. You don't go and fix homeless in another country when there's people sitting outside your house hungry. That's dumb. So you've walked past them to go and help other people. What the hell? What are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself. And that's the same thing with football. We've got issues with VAR. We've got issues with handball. We've got issues with offside. Technically, we don't have issues with offside. I personally think the offside is fine. They need to just adopt the Champions League offside, get that animated thing to come on the screen. Boom. No questions. You can see if you are across the line, if you can score with that body part, you're offside. So if it's an elbow, I'm assuming you can't elbow a ball in. You can't elbow a ball in. So if that's crossed the line, it's offside. You get me? But hands and stuff, hands can't be offside because I can't use these to score. But your foot, your knee, any part of your lower body, basically, you get me? Or any part, take arms off. If you could take your arms off, everything else, if that's crossed the line, it's offside. I ain't got no problem with that. You get me? I don't care if it's a toenail. I ain't got a problem with it because it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Defiant. It's not defiant. It's not the word. It's definite. You get me? It's a definite rule. You know what I mean? Not this, it could be. One referee says it is. Another referee says it isn't. No. You're making football into law, which is scary as it is. It shouldn't be a policeman. One policeman here wants to arrest you and the other one wants to let you go. What's going on? Do your job. Even if the harsh person is the one doing the job, do your job. You get me? If the person letting people up, that person should not be a policeman. You know what I'm saying? Or they should be a policeman and Mr. By the Book shouldn't. Someone needs to know what they're doing with their life. Get me? It's really and truly going to be the person who lets it flow. You know what I'm saying? Who lets it flow, and you have to do something egregious for him to tell you, nah, you're done. Get out of here. If that's the way, then that's the way. If it's the strict way, then it's the strict way. But you can't have both. I can't play one game on a Tuesday and it's strict, and then play the game on a Saturday and it's flowing. No. Pick one. Pick one, because it's getting annoying. You can't be making tactics and strategies to who the ref is going to be. No, that's ridiculous.
Nuts. See, I don't mind the idea of adding a middle card. Forget sin bins. That's the most ridiculous idea. Whoever's come up with that needs to be sacked, right?
In the morning.
But I don't mind the idea of a blue card if it means it's not as bad as a second yellow, right? So if you've got a yellow for, I don't know, dissent or kicking the ball away or whatever, and then about 20 minutes later you accidentally trip someone up, it looks at, is it a booking?
It's not.
Blue card. Because sometimes that does ruin the game. The second yellow can ruin it. Blue card. You get another blue, that's the same as a yellow. Two blues. I don't necessarily think I have a problem with that. I personally...
Two blues being a yellow. If we have to find a common ground, I'll rock with that. Yeah, if we have to find a common ground, I will rock with that. But I'm going to leave that there, guys. If you want to check out the whole video, you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to do the whole thing. But it comes to this blue card, man. Only if they're going to do what Andy just said. And that's me compromising. I don't want it, if I'm honest. I don't want it. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Yo, YG, what's up, brother? YG, no, YT. It's because you said yo, G. Yeah, man, I know I did the fixtures already. I did them already. I said, what did I say? I said 2-1 to Luton. You get me? I said 2-1 to Luton, bruv. Is it live? That's on a Sunday, innit? Fives ain't here, so it's just me. I'll let you know. It might be last minute, but I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I'm going for Sunday. I didn't plan to do a watch along. You get me? Because Arsenal ain't ain't live. You know what I mean? Arsenal ain't live. Jamie. All right, cool. Be calling you YT the whole time, Jamie. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Here we go. On topic. It's a joke, bruv. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Yeah, you're definitely sorry. You're the last game on Sunday. I don't know what time, but you're definitely the last game on Sunday. But yeah, it's a joke, blood. It's a madness with the blue card. I don't even know why they'd bring it up. I don't know why they'd bring it up, but now that they've brought it up, as Andy just said in the clip that I was playing, he doesn't mind if the blue card represents you've got a yellow card already, and maybe you trip someone up, maybe by accident, little collision, you know what I mean? Maybe, blue in it, because it's not a yellow. Otherwise, you get a yellow, that's 2 yellows, boom, you're off. Over what? A little. Nah, we can't be doing that. You know what I mean? That's the only way that I would agree to it. But I personally think we can scrap that completely. All right, I need to get something on my screen real quick. The next what's it called? The next topic we're gonna deal with is gonna be, if I can find it on the screen. It's meant to be Mourinho, but I can't find it. See what I'm saying? Simon Jordan. No. All right, you know what? We'll just jump into the Rio hating. Get me? We'll go into that. Rio Ferdinand saying, Saka isn't world class. Yeah, facts, bro. Facts. I know the game has to evolve and all them kind of thing there. I know that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what did they take out the game? They added substitutions. We like that. We got VAR. I personally like VAR because VAR is nothing but what I'm seeing at home, what I've been seeing at home for years anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's just a referee going to a screen and double checking that what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with it. It's just the people that are controlling it are whatless. The pass back when the keepers used to be able to pick up the ball when their own player passed it back to them. They took that out. Like little things, I understand. You get me? You want to make the game more challenging, more better, more exciting. I understand, but not this. This is silly. We ain't doing the third card. We don't support that. You know what I mean? But again, if we have to have a middle ground, you know what I mean? If we have to have a middle ground, then cool beans. But let's get into this Rio. Let's get into this. Hey, Rio.
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take one.
All right, people. So let's get this article up on the screen for you. Up on the screen, Rio Ferdinand is determined Arsenal's Saka is not world class despite impressive performances for the Gunners. The 22-year-old has been critical for Arteta's side this season, scoring 10 goals and registering 2 assists, as well as creating endless chances. Obviously ain't good enough for Rio. The winger netted twice in Arsenal's 6-0 walkover of Rio Ferdinand's West Ham last weekend, smashing a record in the process. Saka is now the youngest player in more than 40 years to reach 50 goals for the North London club. Setting records, you know. Setting records. Does Rio know about setting records? First, he showed some still resolved in stepping up to take a penalty after he missed one against them last season. You get me? I'm having this. He got fouled. I personally am of the old school of if you get fouled, you don't take it. You know what I'm saying? If you get fouled, you don't take it. But is what it is. And he scored it. You know what I mean? What was this? First, he showed... Oh, no, I said that already. He took the penalty. It even got better for Saka, whose second strike almost marked his 100th overall goal contribution to the North London club. See? It's ridiculous. Yet former Manchester United, Leeds and West Ham centre-back Ferdinand is still insistent that the talented Brit is simply not world class. On the Vibe 5, he said, "Not yet." See? Well, say that. That's why they like to make those headlines. Say not yet. Don't say he's not, because that means he's you. You get me? And he ain't. He's levels. Listen, I think Saka's been unreal. How can you be unreal and not world class? Do you know what unreal is? When you say the words, you need to know what you're saying. Unreal means it's not real. It's something like, what the hell is that? Ronaldo, unreal. Messi, unreal. Benzema, unreal. Thierry Henry, unreal. You get me? The baby is going to get there. I'm not saying he's on their level, because them man are elite. Them man got trophies to show you. It's different. I actually think he needs a bit of rest. So many games for a young kid, but I think it's almost like what is world class. So how can you question you're an idiot? That's what I'm saying. Real's an idiot. And you know why? I'm gonna say that. Look, Saka's top. Don't get me wrong. He's not world class yet. Despite his brace and Arsenal. Oh no, okay, this is not him. Despite his brace and Arsenal rout of a team who beat them over Christmas, Saka was not content on full time. Speaking after the game, the 22-year-old said, "We were 4-0 up in the first half. I could have scored many more. We could have scored many more, including myself. I think today we smelled blood. We went for the kill. We did really well to score more." Get me? Asked about his 50th goal landmark, he added, "I'm really happy to achieve that, but I'm not sure I can be happy today. I think that's that. I'm not sure I can be happy today. I missed some chances and I thought I could have scored, but it is a great achievement and I'm proud of that. Well done, my boy. Get me? Then they're talking about Saliba and the rest of them, man. There. Well done, my boy. But it's Rio. Rio loves to talk about my team. Loves it. There's something wrong with this youth. He's an idiot. There's something wrong with him. Jamie, there's something wrong with him, bruv. He does this all the time. You know what I'm saying? He's told two of Arsenal's former players who are World Cup winners, yeah, Mustafi, who I ain't gonna big up too much, but he's a World Cup winner. Yeah, he's a German World Cup winner. Yeah, and Özil. You're not telling me that he ain't part of that World Cup team that smashed up the place. You can't tell these men when and how and what to do and when to celebrate. You don't know football on their level. Just because you've played in competitions that they've won, don't mean you're on their level. Otherwise, all them other European teams that get kicked out of the Champions League like that can talk and say, yeah, we're in the same competitions as Mbappe, so we can talk. Nah, bruv. Rio needs to sit down somewhere and chill out. But like I always say, these men get paid by the word. It's rather they're scripted or they get paid out by the word. So what do you think is They can't just say, I think he's great. Done. Now, I think he's great, but he ain't done yet. He ain't done this yet. What? You ain't done it. You get me? You ain't done it. You're a mug, bruv. You're a mug. What's Jamie saying here? He slated Can't Paul, who got 26 goals and assists this season. See, I ain't even hear that, but if he did, that's stupid. He's one of the best players at Chelsea right now. He's still got the same vibe he had from when he was at City. Same vibe. He ain't stopped. You get me? He ain't stopped. Rio's overrated now, bruv. Now, his opinions is overrated. I think he was a damn good defender, but like most of them, they think because they played that, to me, right, it's as soon as they finish playing, they forget that they've played. They forget. They didn't like when people were talking like this about them. They didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Rio want to go and say like he's a bad man. You know what I'm saying? But he was very good. He wasn't a bad man. You get me? You lucky Stam got sold, bruv. Because it wouldn't have been you. You lucky Jap Stam got sold, bruv. That's different gravy. See what I'm saying? Rio, here. Stam, there. Different gravy. But he's English, innit? He's English. So he's going to get double bubble praise. You know what I mean? I can honestly say it. I'm a gooner. Theo. You know what I mean? Theo, bruv. Idiot. But big up Theo Wilcock. Anyway, that's my boy. Say something. say nothing. Get me? All right. Next up, if I can find the goddamn thing, I want to talk about Jose Mourinho. Saying Jose might come back. Well, it's not saying Jose might come back, but it was where is the damn thing, man? See, this is the problem. I can't find it now. I'm gonna have to go find it while you're here waiting for me, people. Sorry about that. But let's see. I can quickly find the article that I was looking at. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't on there. But let's see if we can find it. For Jose. Found it. So, as always, I'm going to split this up and come back in a second. You know what it is.
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take my
and save it under a different name. Bum, 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 bum. All right. I need to sneeze. All right, people. So here we go right here. Yeah. So we got this. Hold on a minute. Jamie, did you say something? What did you say? He should take the Chelsea job. See, we're just about to get into that now, bruv. And sack Pochettino. See? YT, aka Jamie, just said that. Oh, by the way, Jamie, I'm gonna have to add you. I'm gonna add you on PlayStation later today. I'm gonna add you. I was meant to do it yesterday and I totally forgot. But all right, let's get into this. Why Mourinho might be better manager for the Chelsea than Pochettino, and which stars could miss out if the special one returns. It is rare for a manager to return for a third spell in the Premier League, but Jose is not an ordinary boss. The special one won 3 Premier League titles across his Stamford Bridge spells, and now some are tipping Mourinho to return to his old stomping ground. Pochettino, 51, arrived with big expectations, and many expected him to improve performances from last season. Me too, when Chelsea struggled under Graham Potter and Frank Lampard. Yeah, I agree. I thought Poch is the right guy for the babies. That's what I thought. I thought he's the right guy for the babies. I don't think Jose is the right guy for the babies. I don't. Jose doesn't do well with the young. You know what I mean? You need to be 28 and on it now type thing. Get me? But all right, we carry on. But Poch has proved to be one of Chelsea's worst Premier League managers. His points per game barely eclipsed Potter's record. Damn. Potter's claim management style failed. Calm management style failed to register with the expensively assembled squad. Expensively assembled squad, sorry. And now there are reports that the players are unhappy with the training under Pochettino. I don't know. However, he continues to work his magic outside the Prem with the Blues through to the Carabao Cup final, which they might just win, and they just put in their best performance of the season in a 3-1 win over Aston Villa in the FA Cup, who are title challengers, so I've been told. They backed that up with a 3-1 win at Crystal Palace, but the big problem during Pochettino's regime has been consistency. The big wins often followed up by... I can't say the word. I know what it means. I can say it. Demoralizing. There we go. Demoralizing losses. Sorry. I can say it. I couldn't say it. Look no further than the beating Tottenham. What? The beating Tottenham and the draw. Look no further than beating Tottenham. Sorry, not the beating. Look no further than beating Tottenham and drawing to City, and then the hammering 4-1 by Newcastle, and beating Brighton in a 3-2 thriller, then led them to slump into defeat against Manchester United and Everton in the I ain't gonna force it. I ain't gonna get it out. Pochettino will be hoping the Villa win proves to be a turning point, but if not, Jose is waiting in the wings. As former technical advisor Peter Cech said, "You never know," when asked about the potential return. Mourinho, 61. Oh, he's 10 years older than Bruce, one of the biggest personalities in football. And if he does return to the West London, we can expect fireworks. Yeah, so they're talking like, I'm guessing there must be a couple man from Roma I mean, they always do this. There's not even no point looking at that because managers never do it. Although, what's his face? Ten Hag is raiding Ajax. I'm surprised he didn't go for Kudus. I'm surprised. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. No, you gave it to me already. I got it. I wrote it down. You gave it to me last time. I got it. Don't worry. Mourinho's a winning manager. Poch ain't, in my opinion. He would. But you know what? I hate to bring this up because it's like they just kill people because they killed two of them. Conte and Mourinho went to Tottenham and couldn't win there. Mourinho won at Man United. He won there and they were dead. And he won there. You get me? Couldn't do it at Tottenham. You get me? Couldn't do it at Tottenham and neither could Conte, which is hilarious. Two winners, serial bad man winners, could not do nothing at Tottenham. He made Hazard and Drogba into... Or were they already bad man before they got there? Havertz and Drogba, weren't they already great? I wouldn't say great. That they're unknown in it, but Jose ain't make them. You think Jose made them? I don't know, man. I don't really see Jose as a maker of anybody. He just has a way of winning football. You know what I mean? He has a way of winning football. And it just is what it is. But I don't know if that way of winning football can last now. You know, that certain man back in the day, like Brian Clough and all them man there, I don't think their way of playing, the way that they treated players, the way that they training players would have worked. You get me? Certain old school managers just make you run all day. Run. You go for a run. That's it. It's not kick and chase anymore. You know what I mean? But not saying that that's what Mourinho did. I'm just giving you an example. Mourinho has his way and he has not changed. He has his way of playing and it has not changed. He moved to Italy to try and bring it over there. I think he was successful over there, no? Didn't he win with Roma? I'm not too sure. But even with that said, he got sacked. Got sacked in the end. So what can you say? What can you do? All right, next up. And again, see, I'm just losing all my goddamn clips. I'm just going to do it until I find it. I want to talk about the NFL, Prem versus the NFL. Because Simon had a little... Oh yeah, here it goes. I found it. Right. We're going to do a reaction video. So get ready for that one. Yeah, we're going to come back and talk about the Prem being... which is better, the Premier League or the NFL? I say which is better. We all know which is better, but it's more so about everything.
Alarms and mark your calendars. Wednesdays at 12 noon, we're going live, and you won't want to miss a single play. Bar Level Sports Show, raising the bar on sports commentary. Be there or miss out on the game-changing excitement.
All right, people, so here we go. I don't know exactly where it is on this clip. Should have wrote it down, but I didn't. So let's just click and see while going.
Right. So I'm not putting that on anybody.
No,
that's a fact. No, that's a fact. So it's the headline is what grabs you.
Okay.
Number two, I don't write it if I don't believe it. So yes, I that is a fact, and let's debate this and get into it. But if you want to actually break it down and not be specific to England, not be specific to America, I can give you reasons, and I'm sure you can, why the Premier League is bigger. I can also give you reasons why the NFL is bigger. I will throw this out there right now, and I full respect. Give me your example. What is the Premier League Super Bowl?
Oh, you're looking at his face.
What is
you're
the Premier
in
League Super
trouble
Bowl?
now.
No, Premier League Super Bowl.
Well, you could say...
Is there one?
Well, every week we get the same viewing figures as you get for your biggest occasion. So you get 100 million viewers around the world watching a Premier League calendar. You get 115 million to watch your biggest event. the most noise, the biggest hullabaloo, all that goes with it. Like most things American, it's laced with a stable diet of delusion, exaggeration, and self-aggrandizing. So,
England or America?
And talks about America.
Pretty similar.
Yeah,
sometimes.
but you're the only country in the world that would have the audacity to say that the Baseball World Series, which is competed by yourselves, is actually a World Series. So when you look at it and say...
Baseball is actually truly an international sport. So the best...
Come on. The World Series is competed by...
Yeah, the World Series is competed by your peoples, is it not? It's not a world thing. None of their world things are world.
By whom?
Players from the Dominican Republic, players from Asia,
Fine,
players from...
So you hear that? Do you hear that? Man's talking about the players. Man's talking about the players. So the players in baseball, because they come from all over the world, that makes it a World Series. That's not how it works, bruv. That's not how it works. Otherwise, we could call the Premier League the World Cup League. Like, what kind of stupid shit is that? That's stupid. You get me? That's stupid. You get me? But let's let him rock.
Canada,
the actual game
the
itself and which teams it's competed
that's a very limited view.
No, we're not talking about the participants. We're talking about the clubs.
The greatest league in the world is the NFL.
What's the revenue?
By what metric?
What's the revenue?
Put aside the revenue. What metric? Put aside the revenue.
That must mean we lost on revenue. If Simon's putting away revenue, it's because we're losing on revenue.
Well, okay, what you mean? You mean commercial endorsers? Because you guys fill your face every day with oversized food, you're going to have to suggest that ultimately...
Wait, is this anti-America?
No,
are we talking sports? Or are we talking
anti-hyperbole? Because by what metric? If you're looking at the viewing figures and say, okay, let's pick the population of America, 360 million people in America.
How do you measure success?
By various metrics.
What, Jamie? What? I'm reading your comment now. It's already gone mainstream. I want to say it's gone mainstream here. But we have American football here, as in we have teams here. I don't mean from the NFL. They just play American football. That they have games at Stratford, at the West Ham Stadium. They have games at Tottenham now. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, 4 hours. It's like a 4-hour event. I don't know if is that for every game. It's a 4-hour event. And you know what I learned? Because Five is easy. He likes NFL. That's why we have the NFL segment on here. But it's too stop and start for me. I can just about watch rugby because I find that stop and start as well. What's that about? And the funny thing is, football people be complaining that football stops and starts. I don't really feel that. You know what I'm saying? Not long enough for it to be a problem. You know what I mean? If there's an injury, there's an injury, innit? But I find that the NFL, it's too stop and start, but I think it's because, and why the season isn't as long, is because it's very physical. It's very, you get me? And that's why it's, all right, just been banged around for 10 minutes, let's chill out. And they take teams off, their whole team comes off and bring the defense on type thing. I think that's right. It's weird setup for me. What else did you say? American Sports Associating the sports are better football, rugby, boxing, real sports. But they do boxing too. I think rugby, American football looks better than rugby. It looks better, but that's because that's what Americans do. They do their look in it. They make sure it look good. You know what I'm saying? That halftime shit. There was a debate on Talk Sport. Andy Goldstein and Darren Bent, they were talking about the NFL. And it was Darren Bent was name your favorite band. Wouldn't you want your favorite band to be halftime at Champions League? Nah, bruv, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what artist that I like, and you can bring them back from the dead, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Bob Marley, Tupac, Biggie, don't matter. No. Even the ones that are alive, Jadakiss, Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, forgot to mention DMX, R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? No, not at halftime. This ain't what it is. And even if you want to make it English, you know what I'm saying, get Kano and all them man there, get So Solid back in the flow. No, man, not for the intro of the game, not for halftime, and not to end it. This is football. We don't need none of that. You get me? Crystal Palace they had the cheerleaders. Cool. That's just because I like seeing women in those outfits. Otherwise, it's silly. We don't do that. But if you're going to do it, innit? If you want to be different. I don't know if they still have them, but they used to have cheerleaders. But I wouldn't go as far as saying the American sports are shit. Because I like them, but I like sports, you know what I'm saying? So I'm down for some madness, you get me? So almost all sports I like because they're sports, you know what I'm saying? So baseball, basketball, American football. I'm not too fond of hockey, but I like the aggression in hockey because I'm an aggressive guy. So I like aggression. I like, especially in sports, I like that. You get me? But I can't skate well enough. I can skate as in go round and have a little fun, but I can't skate as in, yeah, let's get competitive on here. Nah, I wouldn't even race on the skate. I'll race like my brother, get me a little cousins, get me babies. Let's have some fun. But I'm not, yeah, let's put money down. Let's see who go around this quick. Nah, bruv. I'm not losing my face and fingers on no ice. But yeah, come on now. But yeah, as the boxing and all that, everyone does it. You know what I'm saying? Can't hate. You can't say boxing is ours. Is boxing British? No. Who knows? But the best heavyweights ever have come from America. Let's be honest about that. You know what I mean? Let's be honest about that. All right, let's just hear a little bit more.
If it's only finance,
one thing.
No, not true at all. If you only measure it by finance,
we're not taking Messi versus Mahomes. You measure success by winning and money.
We're talking about you're talking also about eyes on the prize.
What's the revenue
of what? The Super Bowl?
No.
In what terms?
The NFL versus Premier League.
Receipts. Yeah, fine, $250 million a team. Granted,
the NFL triples Premier League in revenue.
I understand
triples,
but we're talking about other metrics
triples.
In terms. What you're telling me that the NFL.
Of course, it triples, but that'll be like saying, if you want to be fair, a McDonald's in America versus a McDonald's in London, the McDonald's in America probably quadruples what the one in England makes, in the UK makes, because your country is bigger. That's ridiculous. You get me? They're bigger and it's your number one sport. Whereas our number one sport is the world's number one sport. So when we do stuff, the world gets involved. When you do stuff, you get involved, and a couple people around the world who are fans, I say a couple, millions, thousands, whatever you want to call it, then they draw to it. But it's not the same draw. You know what I'm saying? Because what you really need to do, it's meant to be, it's not NFL versus the Premier League. It's American football versus real football. So it would be the Super Bowl versus the World Cup. Let me Google that real quick. Let's see who, because maybe they still beat the World Cup, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's go Super Bowl. Super Bowl versus World Cup. Let's see what I'll go on for that. While the World Cup enjoys far greater popularity worldwide, the Super Bowl has cornered the US market, the area of the public of particular focus for the global soccer powers over the last, I don't know what that means. Is the Super Bowl World Cup bigger? Let's see. All right, that's just a video. Don't want to see that. Who makes more, Super Bowl or the World Cup? All right, so here we go. Who makes more, Super Bowl versus the World Cup? Revenue in 2022, Super Bowl 500 million, World Cup 7.5 billion to 7.5 billion, and it's equaling to 177 million per game. Average cost or second commercial. I guess they're talking about time slots for the commercials. Super Bowl 7 million, World Cup 1.1 million. Viewership in 2022, Super Bowl 115.1 million, World Cup 1.5 billion. Prize money for the Super Bowl 164,000, for the World Cup 484,000. It says 2 more rows. I don't know what else it's going to give me. No, it doesn't. It just got into our website. See, so when you're bringing out those figures and you do it against the biggest game in NFL, which is the Super Bowl, and the biggest game in football, which is the World Cup, you get shitted on. But they're messing up the numbers. What they're being here right now, what the American is being right now, is being a feminist, and he's going off. He's doing the wage gap by the total figure, forgetting that women work less hours. So it's already messed up. It's already messed up. But to make it look pretty and to go with your argument, no, forget all that. How much do you make? How much do I make in a year? See, I make less. No, that's not. You have to dig deep into that. You have to give context. It's incorrect, and the argument is incorrect. Super Bowl is the pinnacle of the NFL. The World Cup is the pinnacle of football. They're doing it wrong.
Brings in 15, 16, 17 billion a year.
I am.
Does it?
That's a fact.
Does it?
If that's a fact, I mean, Brian knows his stuff and has written about it.
I've been doing this for the last 20 years.
I thought it was 10 billion.
But having said that,
net revenue. So we're talking. I think net revenue. I don't have it in front. I think net revenue Premier League is like 5 to 6.
Broadcast deals.
Jamie, it's funny that you brought up Prince Nassim. Hell yeah, bruv. I'm 40. Hell yeah, brother. Of course, man. Prince Nassim. Till one day, bam! Now he's just around. You get me? He's around, brother. But there was another guy. I saw it the other day. I watched one of them when the boxer gets cocky before and after. It was a Prince Nassim wannabe and like a worse version. He was so skinny. He had a big chain on that looked like it was made out of tin foil. The shorts looked too big for him. The gloves looked too big for him. And he was doing all the Prince Nassim, get me, all that. And he got chinned, like boom! Someone just put him on his back and it was hilarious. But yeah, Prince Nassim, blood, I liked him. Prince Nassim was class. He matched his ego. People always think when fighters are like that, they're trying to copy Muhammad Ali. But you just have to watch. Some people are just like that. You know what I mean? Some people are just like that. Yeah, everyone can be Roy Jones with the hands down. You're going to get yourself hurt, blood, trying to imitate. Don't imitate because we originate. You know what I mean? Right. No, I didn't know. What's that? FA Cup? No, I didn't know. Didn't know that. Might have to have a little cheeky watch of that. All right, I'll give it another minute in this debate and then we'll switch over.
Yeah. Net revenue, merchandise sales,
you've been here for
everything.
the last 5 months, so mate. What do you honestly make of our Premier League
and for the fact, I love Premier League. I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it. But there is no and this is my point right in the column. This and I've mentioned this many times. This was no disrespect to the Premier League. I love it, but it doesn't have a and we can get into Euros and Champions League and World Cup, and it's club and country over here, and I fully respect that. But the point of the column and what we put at Talksport.com is that the fact that the NFL gets bigger and bigger, and the reason they've done that is because they have this playoff system. And here's another point, and this isn't the Premier League's fault, and this is a whole other conversation, but you have the European Super League. There's this push to have a playoff system, to have this general. There's no need for that in America. Nobody in America would think of trying to trump the Super Bowl because you can't go any bigger than the Super Bowl. But ultimately, it comes down to money. And if the NFL triples the revenue,
because you perceive the World Series to be in America. Whereas we look at it from a completely different perspective.
But we're talking about the NFL. We're not talking about the World Series in baseball. We're talking about the NFL and the Premier League.
Okay, well, look at the NFL. And if you look at the fact the NFL is in its 58th year,
sure,
and the Premier League is in its 30th year, and you compare and contrast and on the basis of growth, I would suggest to you the Premier League is probably eclipsing where the Super Bowl was and where NFL is after 30 years. If you look at the viewership figures, if you look at the fact that we've got 740 million people in Europe, and the Champions League final will get 600 million people
watching. Which is amazing and remarkable.
You've got 360 million people, and 115 million. Where the Super Bowl is successful is, if we want to talk about financial metric, clearly, because the scale of America always affords that. Where it's successful is in America. Whereas football and Premier League is successful is around the globe. And
that's where I'm going to leave it right there, because I agree with everything Simon just said. I do, as I said before, it makes money, and it probably... NFL versus the Premier League, we probably lose. But I think that's cheating. That's cheating the debate, cheating the argument. It should be NFL, which is American football, versus football. You know what I'm saying? So our pinnacle is the World Cup final. That is the pinnacle. That is where all players want to end and get that. Everyone wants that gold medal. Every player. But sometimes the country that they play for, it's just never going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to happen. Man like Son, who plays for Tottenham, he's never going to win the World Cup. Let's be honest. The only way certain men are going to win the World Cup, all the big boys for some strange reason have to get kicked out talking about Brazil got a goal, England got a goal, Argentina got a goal, Germany got a goal, France got a goal, Italy, and I'm saying Spain, all them man have to boycott the World Cup, then it's up in the air. Then it's up in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, like when Greece won the Euros. Like, stuff can happen. You know what I mean? Leicester won the Premier League. Stuff can happen, but on a normal, it's come on now. So I would have to bow down and say the NFL probably makes more money and is bigger than the Premier League. But I find that argument is silly. It shouldn't be those two. It should be American football versus football, which is bigger, which is better. You know what I'm saying? Because their league is not one league. They got East Coast, West Coast. They got different things going on, as far as I understand. So it is definitely not the same. Definitely not the same. But all right, people, we're gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about a player getting hit by a flipping lightning while playing. Would you believe?
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take one.
All right, my peoples, let me bring this up on the screen for you. So here we go with this one here. I'll line up next to it. Yes, here we go with this one here. Sickening moment. Footballer is struck by lightning and killed in the middle of a match in front of horrified fans. In this horrifying moment, a footballer was struck by lightning during the match. The 34-year-old victim was rushed to hospital, but tragically passed away. Look at that. Mad. Look, he's on fire, blood. Crazy. That is nuts. The video captured the chilling moment the player collapsed as he was hit by the lightning bolt during the match in Indonesia. The man was playing a friendly match between Flow FC and FBI. I even gonna try and get me Subang. So it was Flow FC versus FBI FC. Let's just call them that. You know what I'm saying? In this terrifying clip, other players can be seen rushing to carry the victim off the field after he fell to the ground, which is quite strange because you're not meant to touch people when they've been electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? Or being electrocuted. Or is it while they're being electrocuted? You know the thing when they say if someone's on the train tracks, and you go to grab them, the electric current is going to stick you like all together. You get me? You're not meant to do that. I don't even remember what you're meant to do, how you're meant to help someone. You get me? I don't even know if is it clothing? You can't be a conductor. You get me? Because we are electricity ourselves. You understand? Crazy. According to the local media, the man was still breathing as he was taken into hospital for medical treatment, but the victim was soon declared dead. His jersey was reportedly torn from the lightning strike. You think, forget the lightning strike, he was torn. So you see that madness on that video right there. There's like dudes in some protection suit. That looks crazy. Witness reported that the weather was cloudy and that the rain had started to fall. The clip of the incident has since gone viral, with people flooding to the comments to send their condolences. That is nuts, man. One person wrote, "RIP to the player." Another added, "This is the stuff of my nightmares. I lived through the San Francisco quake of '89 that ended up with three of the baseball World Series that ended game 3 of." I was saying, okay. A third person said, "That was awful. Condolences. In my referee days, I always kept an eye on the weather." This is randomly. In my referee days, I always kept an eye on the weather. It is in the FIFA manual, I believe, for exactly this reason. Yeah, but cloudy and rain, you don't cancel the game for that, bruv. You hardly cancel the game for snow. Well, I don't know. This is in Indonesia, so maybe it's a thing there that they need to be concentrating on. Don't know if that was possible here, or if there was a ref. What? This video will make it. Oh, because it was a friendly. This video will make its way to FIFA and the Ref Association everywhere. Seeing, okay. This comes after a massive lightning bolt struck a football pitch during a cup game, killing one player and injuring 6 more in Brazil. Fucking hell, man. That's crazy. See, that's crazy. That's been happening. That's nuts. So see, it happens. So that man got to be careful because it's their country that this normally happens in. It's not like it's a thing. It's not like the ground is there's something wrong with the ground or where the thing's built. So it's like it's a conductor for energy, bringing it in. It's not that. It's just and where you are in the field. Talk about if you was like 10, not even 10 feet, 5 feet to the left or the right or forward or back, you would have just seen that like Ross. You know what I mean? You would have just seen it. Bang. You'd be like, yeah, I ain't playing on this side of the field for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Love and blessings out to that brother right there. You know what I mean? Love and blessings. All right, we're going to move on. Next up, we're going to go and talk about Lingard has signed for who?
Alarms and mark your calendars. Wednesdays at 12 noon, we're going live, and you won't want to miss a single play. Bar Level Sports Show, raising the bar on sports commentary. Be there or miss out on the game-changing excitement.
All right, people. So here we go. Here we go. Is it on screen for you? There it is right there. Just making sure. Ex-Man United star Jesse Lingard shows off goal scoring touch before visiting Korean sweet shop following shock transfer. Lingard has shown off. Yeah. While training for South Korean new club FC Seoul. Is that what we're going to call for? FC Seoul. Yeah, the ex-Man United star also gave a glimpse into his lifestyle in East Asia after visiting a Korean sweet shop. And there he is right there, the empty sweet shop, which has got stuff that he can't eat because he's an athlete. So what's the point of that? Anyway, Lingard 31 completed a free transfer to Seoul. I'm going to say Seoul. I don't know if that's right. Completed a free transfer to Seoul earlier this month. The midfielder joined the K-League side after 7 months without a club following his exit from Nottingham Forest. He should have gone to West Ham last season, bruv. You get me? Now they got Calvin Phillips looking stupid. Get me? The Englishman has shown fans on his Instagram story that he's ready for the comeback after scoring 2 cheeky goals in training. The first clip saw the star blast the ball into the crossbar before it bounced down into the back of the net. With the second goal tape showing another great touch, seeing the ball go past the shot stopper. Is it really? Some K-League goalkeeper. No disrespect, but come on, bruv. He's just come fresh from, I know he had 7 months off, but he just come fresh from the Premier League. He's going to be wetting up the place on Wednesday. Lingard's 2-year deal with an option of a further year in Seoul was confirmed. The former Forest star posted a snap of himself signing his 17,500 per week contract with the club. His deal, which is reportedly worth 900,000, this is called 910,000 a year, has made him the highest paid player in the K-League. That's not a lot of dough. I thought, you know what, because I skimmed this, so I thought he was getting 900,000 a week. Man's getting 17. You could have gone, blood. Fuck you now. That's a little sad. That's a drop. After settling into life in South Korea, into the South Korean capital, Lingard has shared a series of snaps of his new life on his social media. This includes him stopping by the Korean sweet shop after Tuesday's training session. He has yet to make his debut for Seoul, with the K-League season set to begin on March the 1st. The six-time champions finished 7th last season. Their squad includes former Premier League player and South Korean international Ki Sung-in. Lingard's clubs. Here's Jesse Lingard's club so far. Man United from 2011 to 22. He went on loan to Leicester. Did I know that? I don't think I even knew that. For 2012 to 13. Okay, that was within his Man United team. Okay. In 2000, then he went to Birmingham 2013 to 14. Brighton in 2014, Derby in 2015, West Ham in 2021, Nottingham Forest in 22 to 23, and now he's at Seoul 2024. That is nutty. 17 grand. I know he was making more at that at Nottingham Forest. I bet he made more than that at all these clubs. At all these clubs. But if we're being honest, 17 grand to kick ball, I'll take that. I'll take that. You get me? You can't get sucked into Haaland making 500 bags. That's what I'm saying. So he's left, man. That's damn near got his year. He's reportedly year payment in 2 weeks. They got more than that in 2 weeks. They probably get more than that in their fucking like their side work, side promotion. That's terrible. But yeah, how he has fallen from grace. Another one who's joined the Deli Alley circle. You get me? He's with them, man. Deli Alley and that. Definitely. That is sad, sad, sad. That's what you get for trying to moonwalk down the Emirates, you punk bitch. Of course, that's just banter and a little dig. You get me? It's a little diggy. But that's all that said. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, man, because I want to know. Do you think that this is a good move for him? Personally, if you got nothing, something is better than nothing, no matter where you at, as long as obviously not playing nowhere crazy with like Warzone and thing, or Korea, bruv. Them man are just up there, you know, North Korea is just up there, blood. You're brave. You're a brave soul, I give you that, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do in it. You gotta do what you gotta do. It just is what it is. There's nothing that can be said. I don't know. I personally would have stayed in Europe, blood. There's no way. There's not a Europe team that don't want him. No way. There's no way. Or a Dubai at least, bruv. At least go out there. Get yourself a little 300 bags. There's no way they wouldn't give you 300. Or at least 200. Yeah, you're getting 17. Not even 50, bruv. There's man not on his level. Let's be honest. There's man not as talented as him getting more than him right now. Tell you that now, Premier League. Tell you that now. But he has fallen off. How old did it say he was? Is he 31? Is he 31? That just shows he's old, boy. Lingard, 31. Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. When you hit that 30, it's a wrap. Boy. It's a wrap, boy. Doing what he can, gonna eat everything to the appearance of man. Yo, see me. I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, button coming. Sorry. I was just sorting out something. Right, be back because we're going to talk about Declan Rice showing his Gooner class. You know what it is, big baby. We're looking fresh right now. All right, I don't know if you know, Declan Rice scored a world-class goal, a worldie. You know what I'm saying? Took him 2 games to play against his club, but he got it. What a goal. It was ridiculous. And everyone around, he made them cry, first of all. He made the West Ham people them cry. And everyone around, everyone, I'm talking Trossard, Captain Erdegaard, Saka, Benjamin, everyone was like, what? Did you just do that? And what was the celebration? Maguna. Get me? Them man were booing him. There were some people giving him applaud. Salute to you fans. Because he ain't do you wrong. I'm the first one to boo anyone who shitted on my club. You know what I'm saying? Showed us no respect and stepped. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Putting in transfers, shits and all that. Farting around. Give it to him. Rice showed you love. Rice showed you love. He could have stepped earlier. Showed you love. Made sure, let me go get these man a trophy that they ain't had in a few years. Let me go and handle that for them. You know what I mean? Anyhow, let's read this article quickly. Declan Rice refuses to celebrate after screamer against West Ham with the last kick of the last kick for Arsenal in London Stadium. Yeah, he did. You make it sound like that was a 1-0. 6. You get me? 6. You know what? There is something else that I wanted to talk about with this. Sorry, I need to find it first. And then we can come back. What was it? What was the thing? I can't remember what was it. It was about someone celebrating. It went Arsenal. It went Arsenal, but if I type in just Talk Sports celebrating, it's gonna have. Yeah, they're gonna be talking about us. They ain't gonna be talking about. Let me see if I can scroll down and find it. No. Oh yes, I found it. Boom. Arsenal fan. All right, I found it. It's an Arsenal fan talking about Conor Gallagher's disrespect celebration against Palace. But before we get into that, let me read this article on Declan. His goal was Rice's last involvement of the match being replaced by El Neni. It was the first league return to the Hammers since leaving to join Arsenal in the summer. Rice added his name to the score sheet in the 65th minute. I forget that it was that early. So I'm saying it went last minute. It was still half an hour to go, Pimp Juice. And he pounced on a loose ball around 30 yards from the goal. The midfielder lashed the ball first time past the goalkeeper and into the top corner. He immediately held his hands up almost apologetically and refused to celebrate against his former club. After graduating from the Hammers Academy, Rice made 245 senior appearances for West Ham. The 25-year-old also captained the club as they won the Europa Conference League last season. That's right, Conference League last season before he's moved to North London. However, he was still met with boos from the home fans on Sunday afternoon. Rice was substituted off by Mikel Arteta after scoring with Arsenal 6-0 up at the London Stadium. And I'm saying, yeah, goals from everybody, baby. They dominate display show. Thousands of home fans leave the stadium at halftime. It was before halftime, bruv, because we was 4-0 up early. Their man were gone. Yeah, I mean, Saka added, yeah. Big up Rice, bruv. Let me keep him on the screen for a second while I go and get this thing over R. You want to take me? Let me pull that back. Oh, yeah, see, it wasn't even, what's the name? Andy and Bentley. Right, so this Arsenal brother, this Arsenal fan, yeah. Sorry, let me just switch up this thing. This Arsenal fan has phoned up TalkSport to say he thinks Conor Gallagher overdid it. And I want to know what you guys think in that. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was ball boy.
Look at that, mate.
On the other side of the pitch, I saw
there
it.
You go. Beautiful goal. Anyway, you didn't phone up for that, Sean. What do you want to get stuck into, mate?
Yeah, do you know what? It's comparing Declan Rice and Conor Gallagher.
Who is?
Conor Gallagher, yeah, when Conor Gallagher scored, I just didn't like his celebration.
Oh, okay.
It was too early in the game. You know, if you score last minute, if you scored his second goal first, I get it. 90th minute, you got the winner, you run into the crowd. But it was like the 60th minute, and I thought to myself, well, Palace.
See their faces. Look at them looking at each other. I understand what they're doing. I understand. Really? He plays for Chelsea. That's his parent club. What are you talking about? But I can tell you this now. First ones that come to mind, well, obviously Rice, but that's a permanent move. And I'm saying Eddie Nketiah was on loan at Leeds. Came home. I'm sure he was wearing the white kit. Came home, scored against Leeds. Celebrated like that. See, it's different. We different. That's probably why that Gunnar is saying that. It's because we different. It doesn't matter that it was a loan. They backed you. You were theirs. For a short while, you were theirs. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm sure he could play against Chelsea. It's one of them ones. Oh, is that just the Arsene Wenger rule that he allows people to play against us when they're on loan? But yeah, I understand their faces. Look, they look confused. Like, what are you talking about? But let him finish.
Fans loved him when he was there for the season. And I was thinking, do you know what? How much it means for the Palace fans not seeing a player celebrate.
Sean, like, it's totally different. Like, that's his parent. Chelsea's his parent club.
Yeah.
Like, so he's always wanted to.
See, I said that, but Carlton's saying it like it's given. So when he was playing for Palace, if Chelsea scored against Palace, should he celebrate? It's his parent club. No, you wear a Palace, you wear Eagle right now. You know what I mean? But I understand right now he's wearing his Lion, so and he's back home. But the scream and the shout felt like he come from Palace Academy and they dashed him. That's what it felt like. If you watch the goal, like World Cup, like he's screaming. And it's like, do you not like these, man? Did they do something to you while you were here and you ain't told no one? Well, go on, bruv. You know what I mean? But
to play for Chelsea, he's come from the youth. Nah, he spent a year on loan, a season on loan to Palace. It did work for him because he did get the recognition he deserves.
He's only on loan.
Yeah, but he was only on loan, so
but the fans love.
And bar Arsenal side, I'm sure Harry Kane showed respect to Norwich, and I'm sure he's invested in Leighton Orient now. I'm sure, unless I got that wrong, but I'm sure he's invested in Leighton Orient, like because that's where he went, innit? They showed him love, so he went, and now he's doing business with them. So I think it's a certain player. Some players would, and some players don't give a damn.
Loved him, didn't they?
That's not his fault. He's just playing football.
Chelsea fans love him more.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is home. So you can't really. He's not what? So you don't want him to celebrate?
Well, no, you saw Rice scored a screamer top corner. Imagine scoring that kind of goal, screamer top corner, and just keeping going.
And he got booed. I would have been running. Not Adebayor, but the goal was too good, bruv. The goal was too good. Him not celebrating made it look like it was nothing to him. I love that though. That makes you look even bigger. You don't celebrate something that's amazing. You get me? Like Vivian Miedema. You get me? It's funny, the other day she celebrated her Liverpool goal. That come out of nowhere, but I think all that frustration come out from because she's been injured with her ACL, so she's back, so she just screamed it out. Normally, that girl just turns around and everyone hugs her and she just jogs back. You get me?
He was West Ham's captain, mate, wasn't he? Jermaine, welcome. How are you?
All right, that's the end of that, guys. So let me know down below what you think about that. What you think about the Rice celebration? Do you think that was class? Do you think, no, once you've been sold, you can do what you want because you don't belong to that old club no more? What do you think about Gallagher? Do you think he should have chilled out a little bit? Or do you think, no, man, that was just a loan? Shut up, bruv. He's a Chelsea guy. He ain't no Eagle. You know what I mean? Let me know down below. All right, what's next? We're going to quickly talk about Miss Leah Williamson because she's back in the England fold. Let's go, baby. So I just got to get it up on my screen. Where you at, Leah, baby girl? Leah, baby girl? Baby girl? Baby girl? There she is. Oops. Sorry. I ain't switched it. There she is. All right, here we go. England women. England women. Leah Williamson earns first Lioness recall since ACL injury. Get me? She's the captain. This ain't a recall. This is welcome back. Just so you know. Leah Williamson has returned to the Lioness fold after overcoming an ACL injury. She heads to Serena's side, head into southern Spain for a warm weather training camp before playing two friendly internationals. Austria and Italy will be the opposition for England's opening 2024. Okay, Leah has been named in the England women's squad for the first time since returning from a serious knee injury. England captain Williamson, who was forced to sit out last summer's Women's World Cup after suffering an ACL rupture, returned to the action for the Gunners in late January after a 9-month layoff and now is back in the Lioness contention for the up-and-coming friendlies against Australia and Italy in February. It is the first time the Arsenal defender will feature in an England selection since the team lifted the women's final trophy in April 2023. Jess Park, who was last featured for the Lionesses October, has also been included in the 23 group. Okay, They don't really care about no one else. Just want to know about my baby Leah. You know what I'm saying? Leah's back. Always return, Serena said. It's really nice, especially for her. She's back. She's gaining minutes at Arsenal and doing well. It will be really good to see her in the camp. She's a very good player with great decision making. She's been out for a number of months, so still building. I've seen other players step up in Williams' absence. I asked about Williamson's continuation as captain. The Dutch woman added, "It's a new moment. We'll start again and have a conversation with the group." What? What? Nah, blood. Nah, blood. That's not how that runs. See? That's not how that runs. She is the captain. I don't disrespect the Goonerette, blood. Are you mad? She's the captain about. We're going to talk to the group about what? The captain is back. That is disrespect. That's disrespect, bro. That is disrespect. I don't like that. I don't like that disrespect. Fuck that, bro. Fuck Serena. Get me? The captain is back. She's been out. Nothing's changed. I'm the captain. Give me my band, blood. Talking about. I run this here. That is disgusting. You think that happened to Alan Shearer? Are you mad? Are you mad? You think that happened to Tony Adams? Are you mad, bruv? You think that's happening to Roy Keane? Are you mad? Are you smoking crack? You smoking it, sniffing it. What are you doing? It's embarrassing. How dare you? How dare you? And the group should tell her, how dare you? It's a given. Who else? Who else? Shut up, bruv. I don't even want to know the England captain. We're going to give it to Mary. I don't even care if she comes to Arsenal in the summer. You get me? Talking about the goalkeeper. I don't care. Leah Williamson is the England captain, bruv. Know that. Joke thing. Let me know what you saying down in the comments, because that is nuts to me. That is nuts to me. I can't even believe that. That is a thing. I can't believe that's a thing. That can't be a thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. How dare she? How double dog dare she? Anyway, that's done. That's done. Let me know what you're talking about down there in the comment section. Next up, we're going to talk Kane. Wagwan, bruv. Wagwan, you made the journey and you ain't. What's going on? You get me? The curse of Eric is following. What's going on?
You can say I'm a player, cause I got bitches everywhere.
Player, you can't play her, but if you play her, you're right here. All right, people. So we gonna talk about this brother right here. You know what it is. He's your guy. It's your guy, Harry Kane. Since we just talked about the England game. Let's talk about this here. Champions League talking points. Harry Kane search for silverware and Mbappe's probably final shot for Paris Saint-Germain. All right, yeah, we can put these two together because I had them separately, but let's go for it. Actually, no, I'm going to break it up, cha. Okay, Kane must deliver or face trophy drought. What we saying, people? What we saying? Bayern Munich's trophy hopes look to... Bayern Munich's trophy hopes took a big blow as they were beaten by Bayern Leverkusen. So I can't say these stuffs, bruv. On Saturday, now 5 points adrift of Leverkusen. I can say it, Leverkusen. In the Bundesliga, Bayern's run of 11 consecutive titles looks as if it may come to an end. Awful timing for Harry Kane. The England captain left Tottenham in search of silverware, but having already been knocked out of a cup by the third tier, the prospect of Kane winning nothing in his first season since Bayern broke the Bundesliga transfer record to sign him, the chance to win the Champions League is still in their hands. However, and the expectation will be that they can find a way past Lazio, despite that their stuttering form. Kane was all but anonymous in Leverkusen. Bayern will demand a response in Rome. There are echoes of another former Tottenham favourite, Teddy Sheringham, who was mocked for winning no major trophies in his first season at Manchester United. Of course, Sheringham had the last laugh by winning the treble next time around. Kane might not yet have to wait that long if Bayern can get their act together in Europe. Oh, Kane, what's going on, brother? What is going on? What is going on? See his touch. The arrow's going that way, so I'm assuming that's the way he should have been going. You know what I'm saying? This must have been him doing his defensive work right here 3 times, so he didn't have a good game. But it's not looking good for him. I personally thought he would have gone over there and won straight away. You know what I mean? I thought he would have won straight away. But no. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he meant to have won a cup? Wasn't there a cup that he could have played? I'm sure there was a cup that he could have won. But nah, he didn't. What do you guys think is going on with Kane down there? I personally, as I always used to say, I didn't say I want to defend him, even though he is a gooner at heart, but defend him. The man scores goals, and he scores goals for fun, and he scores goals anywhere, any shirt that he's in, he's scoring goals. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think he's going to finish the season without having something, because Bayern is just too good. They might, I don't know, they only got 1 cup, because he said that he got knocked out of a cup. They only got 1 cup over there, they ain't got 2, because I don't think they're going to win the Champions League, so it's only going to be something domestic for them, you know what I mean? And then he can have his first trophy for once in his goddamn life that ain't a pre-season thing, you know what I'm saying? Because he does his job, obviously not in that last game that he played, but he does his job. In general, he scores goals. That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, yeah, he might try and help, but he ain't that guy. You know what I'm saying? Kane ain't that guy. But I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you think he's going to end the season with nothing? Do you think it's just a Tottenham player's curse no matter where you go? Or did Bayern bring the curse on themselves by going to get Dyer as well? Get me? Kane's one thing, but he was great at Spurs. Dyer was shit at Spurs, and Bayern Munich came and got him. So I don't know what's going on over there. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. That shocked the hell out of me, and it must have shocked the hell out of every Spurs fan, even football fans. Get me? Only the Dyer family must have been like, yeah, told man, yeah, because he's shit, bruv. He's rubbish, but he's a Bayern Munich player now, or is he just on loan? I can't remember. I think Dyer might be on loan. Kane sold, but I think Dyer might be on loan. So with that said, people, we're going to be back and we're going to talk Mbappe.
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take one.
All right, people. So here we go. Mbappe's final Champions League charge with PSG begins. Getting to this point has been fraught with frustration and heartache, from the defeat in the final in 2020 to the dramatic exit in the seasons around it. The desperation of Paris Saint-Germain, and Kylian Mbappe for the Champions League glory has only been matched by the force of the feats conspiring against them in the competition. This looks like it will be the last shot for Mbappe to lift Europe's premier trophy with his hometown club. Is it his hometown club? Wasn't he somewhere else before he got there? I'm guessing that is his hometown club and had to leave to go and do something, and he got one. Came back, you know what I'm saying? A summer transfer seems inevitable, so what chance of him signing off in style? The Frenchman is as sharp as ever, with 30 goals in 29 appearances for PSG this season. His team are out of sight in the league and favourites for the French Cup. Their Champions League last 16 opponents, Real Sociedad, are seventh in Spain and a world away from the glitz and glamour of PSG. The opportunity is there again, and it would be some tell if Mbappe's season, which started with him frozen out of the first team, ended with him finally inspiring his side to big prize. But after squeezing through to the group stages on a head-to-head rule with their track record in Europe, a burden for PSG, it feels like the 25-year-old, he's only 25-year-old is still going to have to do something very special over the coming months. As ever, it's all eyes on Mbappe. Whew. Yeah, man, next week, Arsenal versus Porto. Yes, sir. But back to this brother here, Mbappe. All right, one, I don't think that he's going to do it with Paris Saint-Germain. It just is what it is. Sometimes one player, no matter how great you are, especially in this era, times have changed. But I don't think one man is dragging anyone anywhere anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can't have one guy anymore. Even though they're full of man, they got a bag of man, so it's really a disrespect. But they do have a bag of man there. But it's just he's the shining light. So as soon as he goes, it's gonna be like the Tottenham thing. Even though Tottenham haven't won anything, but I think sometimes when you get rid of that big star, it makes everyone now has to step up, and it's not pressure all on one guy. Like go finish that, bruv. Wrap this up. Yeah, me. We got Mbappe. Go finish that. So that's my views on it. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going Real Madrid, although I heard reports that he could be going to Arsenal, which just made me laugh. I might even talk about that in a topic at the end because that's just hilarious. So yeah, all right, cool. Done both of those. Don't forget, guys, let me know down below what you're saying, what you're thinking. You wanna dig me? And get that off the screen, baby. Get that off the screen. So it's just you and me and you, oh baby, just me and you, just the two. All right, well, so I'm looking for my next topic is going to be about Spurs song Fingered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, people. So here we go. Here, song Fingered. Spurs star song dislocated finger in a ping pong bust up with teammates on the eve of South Korea's shock exit from the Asian Cup. Let's talk about what's going on here. Song dislocated his finger in a bust up with a teammate the eve before the shock. Just read that. A row erupted over dinner ahead of the semi-final meeting with Jordan, which South Korea surprisingly lost 2-0. Sun Sport understands some of the young members of the squad ate their dinner quickly so that they could go enjoy a game of ping pong. But Starman Song, the captain of the national team, was unhappy with the players leaving early with meals often used as a chance for a team bonding. PSG ace Lee King in 22 was among the young members Son took issue with after an exchange of words. An altercation broke out, which left the Tottenham ace 31 with a dislocated finger. A source told the Sun Sport a row erupted from nowhere. Is it really? A few of the young players ate very quickly and left the rest of the squad to play ping pong. Sun asked them to come back and sit down when some disrespectful things were said to him. There you go. Within seconds, the row spilled into the dining area and players were being pulled apart. PSG winger wrote, It was reported that I had an altercation with Song ahead of the Asian Cup semi-finals. I have caused great disappointment to all of those football fans who support the national teams, and I am sorry. I should have listened to the older players, and I apologize for not showing a good attitude. I apologize to the many people who are disappointed in me, and I am well aware of how invested fans are in me as a player. From now on, I will try to support the senior players and become a better player and person. The defeat to Jordan was totally unexpected, with South Korea ranked 64th place above them and rated as the third best in Asia. Incredibly, South Korea failed to have a single shot on target during their last week's semi-final in Qatar. Son was forced to play the game with 2 of his fingers on his right hand taped together. He continued to wear the strap since returning to Tottenham, where he came on at the weekend in a 2-1 win at Brighton. Yeah, see, the young man there, but they know they ran them out to the oldest them, and that's Song. You hear me? It's different with Asian people and culture. You can't be doing that, blood. You know, he got checked. That's the problem. He got checked. That's what happened. You don't chat to Song. Song is the man out there. He is South Korea's Salah. You know what I'm saying? He's their man. You can't say nothing. You lucky. He goes and does his flipping national service, bruv. Or whatever he has to do so he doesn't have to. Whatever it is, he has to go and do something. He'll go and do it. Don't mess. You can't say nothing to Son out there, blood. You do as you're told, but respect to the young guys. You've said, yep, I've got to show more respect and better attitude towards the older players, them, the senior players, them. See what I'm saying? Because you lot are all babies. You lot think you're great. You babies. Take time and learn. You ain't better than Song, bruv. You get me? You ain't better than Song. Know your place, young man. Know your place. Straight like that. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. I'll be very interested here. Same thing for all different. No matter where you're from. Do you think your country should roll like that? Or do you think that the younger players are the better players? So the olders need to shush and let them do what they do. If they want to eat and then go play ping pong, let them go play ping pong. Whatever's going to keep them vibing and keep them working. You know what I'm saying? How about the olders go play ping pong? It's a new day, bruv. We ain't sitting around, farting around. We need to, energy is up. We need to burn this. Get me? Can't have this on the back guy and sleep. You won't sleep. Let's go play ping pong. You get me? I hear the young people, but again, in certain cultures, you got to behave yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know where you at, know what you want to do. You get me? Just because even if you grown, you an adult, you can do what you want, but there's just ways to do stuff in certain places. You know what I'm saying? Time, place, manner. Just we here to work, bruv. You get me? I know you want to have fun, but we here to work. So we got to do what we do. And it come to light that little ping pong, little rah-rah, messed up the vibe. Now you lose 2-0 to a team that's 68 places below you. It's not a good look, man. All right, guys, we got just 3 more topics today. So we're going to hit those real quick. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about the Arsenal. We're going to talk about the Arsenal. We're going to talk about the Arsenal women. We're going to talk about
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing has to change. Just take one
and save it under a different name. All right, so here we go, people. We're going to be talking about Arsenal women. What to Arsenal women, man? Is it looking shaky? What's going on this season? I'm saying Arsenal women. Jonas' side needs a better conversion rate or risk falling out of the WSL title contention. That's what I'm saying. I don't think we can lose any more games. We've got Man United this weekend, this Sunday. If I am right, I know we're playing tonight as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Arsenal women, because you know I'm going to be doing that watch along. We're playing the London City Lionesses. That's going to get a spanking. That better be. I need it. Need to be a little 5-0 at least. Needs to put at least 5 past them after the last 2 games. Get me? But all right, this topic right here. Arsenal have long played pretty football, but when the going gets tough, do they have the stamina to stick it out? To stick it out at the top? We're the best team in the world. Just hope you know. We're the best female club in the world. Not team, club. Check the history, then you know what I'm talking about. Or will a failure to convert dominance into goals cost big? Watch Arsenal versus Man United live on Sky Sports main event on Saturday. See, it was right there, and I said Sunday. On Saturday, kickoff 12:30. I'll be here. Jonas has called it a sin. What? The stats back him. He's referring to Arsenal's intentions or not to indulge style over substance, the failure to convert dominance into goals. Oh, that hurt a little bit, but I think that's true. That's true. It is a big problem plaguing the Gunners this season, predating Jonas's tenure, but one that threatens to cling onto this team's title challenge like a bad smell. We're back in the title. But what? We're back a little bit to some of the sins earlier in the season where we're on the chances we don't get shots on target. Jonas said after Arsenal's 3rd WSL loss of the season 2 weeks ago, it appears to be a reoccurring theme. The weight of expectation on Arsenal and Jonas to deliver trophies this season was heavier and more burdensome than ever before. The reason for that are multifaceted, and many have been calculated elsewhere on these pages, but adequate content requires a few thinner details to be declared here. Arsenal have found a way to be consistently creative, playing attractive and expensive football without the corresponding end product. Without the corresponding end product, they have found a formula for attacking big crowds to the game, for attracting big crowds to the game, loyal and faithful supporters, but not always compatible results. There may be a big marquee signing. And yet to see the best of them. Most glaringly, they've won one I'm talking about trophy in the past 5 years. That was last season. To confuse matters and for some subtle balance, there is a huge amount to like about the Arsenal side. If only they could put the ball in the back of the net more consistently. It's here where the stats are most exposing. Across the past 3 WSL campaigns up until including the most recent matchday, Arsenal have ranked second behind Chelsea for big chances created, 50.3 per season, but the first of the big chances missed, 28.3 per season. Again, only Chelsea's 243 can boost a better record than Arsenal's 233 for shots attempted this season, yet Arsenal ranked 5th in the charts for the shots on target, 6.1 per game. Arsenal's lack of potency. See there, we sit there, 2.2. Average goal, shots on target, 6.1. And that's Russo. It runs deeper. Arsenal lead the way in corners 1 and possession wins in the final third, and are second again behind Chelsea for touches in the opponent's box with 533, but ranked 4th for average goals scored per game, 2.2. The numbers don't tally. They have the second best big chance creator in the league, Victoria Pelova, but no closer, no player with the scruff of the neck attitude who can turn a game in an instant, at least not with enough regularity. The Gunners' top scorer this term is Russo. The Gunners' top scorer this term is Russo, who has hit the net 5 times. Her goal conversion rate is 18%, while Man City's Bunny Shaw, who scored 13 times, boasts a conversion rate of 33%. Chelsea's Lauren James, 12 goals, and has also converted 30% of her chances. That's no slight on Russo herself, but relative to Arsenal's struggles more broadly, there's a softness that underpins Jonas's side, a lack of ruthlessness and clinical edge that will prevent them from realizing the ultimate dream of beating Chelsea to WSL gold. The same can be said of the way that they were dumped unceremoniously out the FA Cup by Man City last Sunday, losing 1-0 and in adding insult to injury. Williamson's return to the line. The squad already covered that, so I don't need to cover that again. Just going to piss me off of what the manager said about the captaincy. It's fucking disgusting, bruv. You know what I mean? That's like saying when Kim Little comes back, she doesn't get the band and we need to have a discussion about it. Fuck you, bruv. She is the captain. That's insane. But they're not wrong. This article isn't wrong. Can't front. It's not wrong. Arsenal women for the last 2 seasons, it's been up and down. I want the WSL crown. I can't stress it anymore. I want it. We need to be back on top where we belong. You know what I'm saying? Need to be back on top where we belong. I personally think a new goalkeeper is needed. Zins. It's time to be number 2, or it's time to move on, darling. You know what I'm saying? She's decent. But we've got like 5 goalkeepers, bruv. I don't know where they're going with it. You need a standout. You need a standout goalkeeper, just like the men. You know what I mean? Even if you have to go and get 2 and then be a drama. It is what it is. It is what it is. Get a new keeper. Let Viv get back her stride. And it's on. You know what I'm saying? I don't even see too many weak spots. Arsenal women's got a beautiful squad. When I tell you, beautiful. When you see the lineup and you see the bench, it's just strong. Strong there, strong here. You know what I'm saying? Only weak link that I can think of is the goalkeeper. Get me? Zinsberger. She's the only one. Everyone else is doing their duck dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Even the other goalkeepers who are, I believe, D'Angelo is too short to be our number 1. She's too little. You know what I mean? But she does good work, but she's too little, and I like her. She's our number 2 keeper, and I think she's fine with that. But Zinsberger. We need to get another goalkeeper, and is Zinsberger going to stay or is she going to go? You know what I'm saying? I think that's right there is our spot. Right there is our spot. We just got to let everyone else get back into their rhythm. We have the best striker. We have the best female striker in the world. She's Dutch. Her name is Miedema. We have the best. You get me? Probably have the best England striker as well, Russo. You get me? We definitely got the best England midfielder, Beth. We definitely got the best Scottish midfielder, Little. We definitely got the best Irish, very versatile, McCabe. We got the best, bruv. We got the best. We got Williamson, the England captain. We got the best. It's just one spot that's in question for me. Let me know what you guys think down below. You get me? Especially my goonerets. All right, we got one more topic on the WSL. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about January honours. Let's go. All right, people, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Need that. Need it. So I'm just looking for it, but I can't find it now. It's not there. Okay. Oh, that's the thing that I was reading for there. Oh, cool. Yeah, can't find it. Can't find it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna chat it then, innit? I'm just gonna chat it. So WSL. WSL. No, I ain't got no photos on that one, so I'm just gonna do it like that. WSL, yeah. January award. So manager of the month, Emma Hayes. Well, she's on top. As much as I dislike her, don't hate her or nothing, just dislike her. You know what I mean? Sportsman dislike. Yeah, you're on top. You earned it. Player of the month for January, Lauren James. And I didn't even know Lauren James was a striker. I thought that woman was a right back. But they got her down for England as a striker. That's weird. That's weird for me, but maybe she's moved. Maybe she came back from injury and they've changed her because she's a powerful person. But I thought she was a right back, to tell you the truth. But okay. And then goal of the month of January goes to the one and only Queen of all strikers, Miss Miedema, Viv Gunneret. Yeah, me. Just wanted to put some shine on that. That is January's month. You know what? The months are going. This year's going a little slow, man. But it is what it is. I thought in my mind, like January was ages ago. Literally 14 days ago today. That's crazy. But yeah. I think all of those are deserved. Like I said, Emma's Hayes, her team's up top. Can't complain. James, you're a strong player. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's always talking about you, so clearly deserve it. Talking about you for a reason. And Viv, the goal and the celebration, bruv. I haven't seen her scream out like that. It's crazy. It is crazy. Just wanted to just put a little bit of light on that and just say that, you know what I mean? All right. Next and last up, Miss Serena Williams. She got her body back, baby.
You can say I'm a player, cause I got bitches everywhere.
All right. And as you know, people, this is a sports show. We talk sports, baby. So wanted to just sling something else in here. Get me, Serena Williams has highlighted the need for self-love as she posed in a bikini photo to celebrate her postmortem. That you say it. Her body after giving birth, basically. Right, the tennis legend posted herself on Monday with her second daughter, who she gave birth to just 6 months ago. Look at the sister, blood. Chocolate. One girl's just chocolate, blood. Different thighs. I always prefer her in like that, so you get me? Or in her tennis outfits. There's some outfits I don't care for her in that. I wouldn't care for no woman in this. What's going on with this? What's going on with the gold things? Like, that's not needed. It's just not needed. You know what I'm saying? But she a baddie. She a baddie. For real. Williams of 42. I know 2 years on me. Really won. Has been vocal about spreading body positivity since her retirement from tennis in 2022. She has also highlighted to her fans for the need of self-love in recent Instagram post. The American captured the photo, "Loving yourself is essential. I find that I have to remind myself of that self-love throughout all different stages in my life. Right now, I love my body. It's not perfect. It's not picture perfect, but I love that I love that I smell like milk. I love that I smell like milk." The milk's she's I love that I smell like milk. Some stains. I don't know what that is. Get me? I love getting into know a new version of my body. It has changed, but it's a change that has been well worth it. So to start this week knowing that you are loved and that it starts with you, the tennis superstar revealed to Vogue in 2020 that she was raised without positive body image and spent her whole career struggling to accept her physique. Williams, who has 23 Grand Slam titles to her name, is married to Reddit founder. Alexis. I'm just going to call you Alexis. I ain't going to try and say your last name, but you founded Reddit, huh? That's something. And in 2017, the couple had their first daughter, Alexis Jr. Blessings in 2017. Less than a year and a half after giving birth to Alexis Williams made a Grand Slam appearance at the French Open, but Williams revealed how she had to undergo an emergency as well. I don't even know. Is that meant to say cesarean? An emergency cesarean, and she, as well as having surgery for blood clots in her lung. Damn it. The former world number one has also opened up about her struggles with depression since having kids. Williamson told the Harper Bazaar UK, "Honestly, sometimes I think I still have to deal with it. I think people have to talk about it more because it's almost like the fourth trimester is part of the pregnancy." Okay, I disagree, even as a man, but I am a man, a father of 2 children, and I witnessed every single day. But everyone's different. I remember one day I couldn't find Olympia's bottle, and I got so upset that I started crying because I wanted it to be perfect for her. Yeah, that's just the mother stuff. That's just mother stuff. I don't know if dads get that, but I definitely ain't get that. You're not going to get me to be like, "Oh no, I'm bad because I couldn't find your bottle." There's another one. You know what I mean? You don't have 1 bottle, you have like 6 bottles. But shout out to the Queen, man. She the baddest. She the baddest. Let me put her on top of the screen just so you can see her properly. She the baddest, you heard? The baddest in the world. I'm talking tennis player. And she's just a chocolate queen, bruv. Say something. Say nothing. And that is the end of the show, my peoples. End of the show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing bits and bobs. I'm going to have to start editing now. Let me chop this up and get it done. But I appreciate you guys being here, coming through. You know what I'm saying? Love the love. You know what I mean? Big up Jamie, a.k.a. YT. Gonna add you on PS, bruv. Don't worry about it. See you soon, guys. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, stay good, stay blessed, and I'm out. Oh!
The hottest takes, the latest scores, and the most electrifying moments in the world of sports. Don't miss out on the action. Tune in and turn up the intensity.